So what's up, guys? We're doing a first impressions. I got this unit a few days ago, and we had a bounty hole event this weekend, and I took it and didn't do a lot of riding on it because when you go to a race, you don't do a lot of riding. But I did get to put a few miles, break-in miles on it here on gravel roads, and the Segway. This is a 2025 Segway Villain. It has everything that you can get on a Villain, and just going over a few things. First impressions. This machine here, I mean, it rides phenomenal. It's got the shocks here with the quick adjustments that you can do on it. The interior is nice. One thing that I will kind of get after Segway about is, come on, it's 2025. Let's get some full factory doors. These doors are nice. Of course, teammscparts.com. I'm gonna get on there tonight and order me some lower doors, and there'll be a video of that install coming. Hopefully, if I order them tonight, should have them in a few days. Hopefully at the end of this week, we'll be able to get them installed and get that video out to y'all. For me, it's a must. That and the windshield, so I'll definitely get on teammscparts.com, order it up, and that'll be one of the first upgrades or accessories that we put on this Villain. As you can see, this is a 72-inch model, and the tires do stick out, so of course you are going to have mud. And without the lower doors, it seemed like it just threw it right up perfectly in line with my shorts leg and into my shorts. So we got about 40 miles on this unit in the few days that I've had it. I'm trying hard to take it easy on it, get it broke in for the first service. That way we can do a break-in oil change video and get it out there to y'all to show you how easy it is to do. And let's get into this actual unit and talk about what I like. I've mentioned the main thing that I found that I don't like is that right there. And later on in the week, I'll have a 2024 Villain here, and they made some big changes, so I'm going to do a side-by-side video with a 24 and a 25 Villain. And so this is a 2025, like I mentioned, 72-inch, 100% stock configuration, and it's a very capable machine. Factory beadlocks, 30-inch tires, and these tires do really well. I call it generic Maxxis tread. These are the Stag tires. I think you get Stags on Misfitmoto as well, but they do good for trail riding, light mud, you know, just all around good use tire. And one thing, whenever we were at the park, you know, it's like driving a spaceship when you get you a Segway Villain. Everybody wants to ask questions. And the group that I ride with, we have the UT10 regular cab, the UT10 crew, and the 2024 Villain. And it's on some System 335s, which you'll see, and 18-inch MSC wheels. But the tie rods are so beefy. They remind me of the upgraded Misfit Garage tie rods that I put on the Z4s back, you know, last year. And there's just a lot of things that you don't have to upgrade or change that I did with the Z4s and in the beginning to try to get it into a very capable rig. This rig is very capable. Comes factory with this winch up front. I think it's 4,500 pound. Little bash plate, little bumper. There's 2 radiators, which is crazy, but there's not a lot of room up here. And I haven't had time like I did with a Misfitmoto to take them apart. We had this unit, like I said, 3 or 4 days. But we got a bus bar to put up front here. And on the UT10s, they have a bus bar. It's really nice. I think it's like a Polaris bus bar. And you just wire into it, plug it in. You got accessory power right there. And we have a full build laid out of what we're going to do with this, and I'll talk about that a little later on in the video. The factory seats are very nice if you rode in a Razor Pro R or an X3, something of that nature. They're very nice seats. They come with 4-point harnesses factory. The driver ones are like a regular car seat belt, but it's a 4-point harness, so you can still wiggle around, lean your head out, kind of see where you're going. Very comfortable. I'm bad to not wear a seat belt at all, and these, of course, you have to have it on to be able to go over like 8 miles an hour, and that seat belt and how comfortable it is makes it easy to wear. And if you look, like I said, beefy, adjustable on the fly shocks. It's got this rub rail down the side to give you some protection, and 1000cc motor with 105 horsepower, and the shocks on the rear are adjustable. Let's jump in cab and show you some of the comfort features of the unit. Very comfortable to drive, very easy to see out of the way the design is, and it has good curves. The machine has very well curves in the design and layout. Got a carbon fiber piece up here to cover up your OBD2 port, your bus bar, and all that. Beefy roll cage. The frame looks really beefy, and it ties in to the frame. The roll cage does. Now, I haven't tested the roll cage to know how it holds up, but we know how factory roll cages usually hold up. So in the future, definitely be getting a custom cage done, some high doors, you know, all the cool stuff. Let's jump in cab. So jumping in cab, right here's your door handle. You lift up. Again, the seats, they're very nice seats. Both sides adjust, and it's got an e-brake that feels very much like a car e-brake. It's very nice. It doesn't feel cheap. Nothing on the machine feels cheap other than the doors. I really hate that they didn't give us full doors to start with. It is push to start. You have this big, beautiful screen. 2 sport modes, sport and eco. Your reverse override. 2 USB ports. Your 12-volt power. Has plenty of storage in this glove box, as it does go very deep back into the cab. And you got your grab bar for your passenger here, depending on your driving style. And they have a 4-point harness as well. Lockable steering column, which is kind of cool. As you power the machine, maybe hard to see with the sun glare, but you have a very nice screen that shows you all your gauges and everything you need to know. Over here, it has a built-in radio that you can Bluetooth a soundbar to, but there's not any speakers built into the machine. This will show you maps, your throttle response, how many miles you rode, all that kind of stuff. Let it boot up. And factory horn. These 2 buttons here change your brightness on your screen and your power steering mode. Let's see if I can. You have 3 power steering modes. And then over here you have your light switch, your daytime running, lights on, and your high beams. You have the rear's locked all the time, no turf mode. And then you have a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive locker in the front. Plenty of leg room. The steering wheel does adjust up and down. You can put it very low for aggressive driving. And everything is fit and finished very well. Right back here on the 25 is your radiator. It's right behind the driver's seat, the second one. Come around the back. very beefy trailing arm and radius rods. And very beefy CV Tech clutch box there. And it's easy to get to. Looks like you can pull it off without having to do anything real crazy. This is your air intake, and I'll go in deeper detail whenever I get the 24 model next to it. Backup camera factory on the 25 model. And then here's the bed on the 25 model. This is different, but plenty of room to put your pack out stuff in there, or you know, a cooler or whatever you might need for your adventures. It does have a spin-on oil filter under there. It's very easy to get to. So this is just a little walk around, first impression video of the 2025 Villain. I really don't have any complaints. Like I said, I got 40 miles on this unit, but we are definitely going to be putting this unit to the test as it goes on the channel. And another thing that I like is the tire and wheel setup is square, so the rear rim will fit the front rim, and they're the same 30 by 11 or 30 by 10, 30 by 10, 14-inch wheels. So if you did a lot of road miles, you could rotate your tires around and try to get the most life out of them like you would on a vehicle. And this machine, like you see it here, is how it will roll off the factory showroom for you. The roof, all that is factory. We have not had any accessories yet, but that changes this week as we're fitting to go hit that Team MSC Parts website. So do me two favors: subscribe to the channel so you can watch this build as it goes on, and give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, really helps the video. Also drop a comment of what you think, the good, the bad, the ugly, your experience with the Villain, and hopefully we see you guys on the trail. And for the non-believers, we make you become believers of Segway Power Sports and what they have to offer and what they have coming in the future. They have a lot of huge, awesome things coming, and we're just glad to be part of it and ready to get this build started. So can't even contain my excitement for the plans for this thing. So like, subscribe, do me those two favors, and drop a comment and let me know. Till the next one, first impression, love it. No big complaints other than what we're about to fix. So see y'all on the next one.